Some very serious accusations stemming from Fortnite Pro NRG Zayt now a couple of times, actually technically a few times, towards another top figure out there, that being Tfue, accusing him of cheating, breaking the Fortnite rules by using macros inside the game. In case you guys do not know, macros would be an external software or a third-party software outside of the game in order to actually use keybinds, whether it be double movement macros. There are several types of macros or macro programs that can be used, but I hope you guys all know if it's not inside the game, if it's using a macro or a third-party service to do these kind of things, it is against Fortnite rules, and Zayt accusing Tfue of doing so without evidence, but he does claim there actually is, without, at least to me, my knowledge right now, showing that evidence is pretty serious stuff. Now, he's actually taken to Twitter a couple of times and then deleted these accusations, even given a statement to Fortnite Intel to make 3 separate times, calling out a couple of pro players, including Tfue especially, of using macros. Now, it was actually a couple days back we first covered this when Zayt did tweet and later deleted, calling out several pro players of using macros for double movements. As he said, I'm about to expose all the pros that use double movement macros and showcasing macros being against the rules. He later added 6 Fortnite pros, including Tfue, and then deleted both those tweets. Then again, yesterday, he took to Twitter after Serpent AU, a Fortnite creator, was exposed for using macros, so Zayt again tweeted and then later deleted, saying, "Yo, Kanata's friend group don't macro. Tfue is though, and will never get banned because he's the biggest streamer." And then even further, for a third time, he gave a statement to Fortnite Intel, calling out Tfue again for being a macroer, as he actually cleared the names of all the other Fortnite pros he did call out, saying they were probably legit, but there is zero evidence for anyone except for Tfue currently. And so I did get a few comments in the first video I made about this. Some people saying Zayt was joking. I don't know what you guys consider to be jokes, but when you take to 3 different instances and then delete a couple of those as well to call out one individual for using macro and yes, breaking the Fortnite rules, I don't consider that to really be a joke. He has now done this time and time again, taking back a few of them, but his statement with Fortnite Intel, you really can't take that one back ultimately, so it does make you wonder, and eventually going on to say that there apparently is evidence around Tfue using a macro, but he won't be banned because he is a big streamer. We'll have a similar video on this about Tyler 1 from the League of Legends scene. Certainly a lot of streamers out there and players of some games, because of their audiences, they do get preferential treatment. We have seen it time and time again. I'm sure we'll see it again in the future. So where Zayt is coming from, the fact he says apparently there is evidence against Tfue using a macro, that's a pretty hefty thing to say. We'll see what comes of this, guys, especially when it comes time for an organization affiliated Fortnite Pro to call out another, what many people consider to be, if not a top Fortnite streamer, still a top Fortnite Pro as well, when it comes time for at least earnings in Tfue. Whenever this happens, time and time and time again, I got to cover it to all of you guys and, of course, ask the question, what do you think about this? NRG Zayt has now taken 3 times, it seems, and deleted a couple of those times to call out Tfue for apparently using macros when it comes time for double movement. What do you guys think about this? We'll see. As me recording, Tfue has not responded to these allegations or these accusations, but pretty ironic all around the circumstance where we just talked about yesterday, that being Serpent AU being exposed for macros, and in his response video to EJ Ladd, it was actually Tfue calling him out for a very, very lackluster response video. So we'll see if we get a response video or a response at all from Tfue on these accusations coming from Zayt about him using macros. Until next time, hope you guys all enjoy. Drink your water, drink your coffee. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys back here next time. Okay, bye.